a global platform now that Caitlyn will have coming into the professional ranks. So it's really a great time to be in basketball.
Caitlyn Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlyn to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging money for years.
To build, you have to scale, and ultimately expansion had always been on my list. But we didn't want to rush into it because we wanted new owners, like new ownership groups. Anyone who knows sports here knows, like, it's a slog to be a sports.
How do you keep Caitlyn Clark, your biggest star, from leaving for another league? The WNBA just showed its answer a few hours ago. Caitlyn Clark, known everywhere for her basketball talent, has fans all over the world buzzing.
Hi, Caitlyn.
Hey, what's up, Caitlyn?
Hey, Caitlyn.
Hi, Caitlyn.
Hey, Caitlyn.
Renowned.
Known for her deep shooting and fierce competitiveness, Clark was expected to take the WNBA to new heights after being chosen by the league.
The Indiana Fever select Caitlyn Clark, University of Iowa.
But now, new rumors say Clark might leave the WNBA and head to Europe, where huge contracts are waiting for her. In response, the WNBA is ready to offer her something never seen before, an ownership stake. When Caitlyn Clark first joined the league, she was expected to change everything for the Indiana Fever, who are determined to keep her playing in the US.
I looked up how much the tickets are going for. I kind of cut that price in half.
After an incredible college career where she broke attendance records and drew millions of viewers, the WNBA viewed Clark as their golden ticket. Her star power made her the most hyped rookie in years, thanks to her ability to bring in fans, boost TV ratings, and fill arenas like never before. Once the Indiana Fever picked her, a team that had long struggled with performance and attendance, things quickly turned around.
Fever are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history. Clarkonomics, my friend.
Many believed she could turn the franchise around on her own. And her ability to attract fans wasn't just hype from her college days. In her rookie season, Clark's games became must-see events, producing some of the most watched women's basketball matchups ever and nearly quadrupling Indiana Fever's attendance. On TV, her impact helped give the WNBA one of its best seasons in history.
More and more people, and it's getting bigger, it's getting louder, and it's a very fun environment to be in.
Caitlyn Clark wasn't just a player for the WNBA, she was seen as a symbol of the league's future.
Caitlyn Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlyn to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging,
but the records kept piling up, making things even more exciting than her WNBA debut. With all the hype around Caitlyn Clark, European clubs are also making big offers. For many top WNBA players, Europe is a huge attraction, offering better pay and more competitive opportunities. Stars like Diana Taurasi and Brianna Stewart have even said that playing overseas gives them both financial security and strong competition.
Like there's that 4-year period where you need to grow as a person,
but then the NIL comes into play.
Oh,
we keep walking right back into it.
The WNBA couldn't match those offers. Clark started thinking about taking her talents overseas after seeing the big pay gap. By signing with European teams that pay more than the WNBA, players like her can significantly increase their earnings.
500,000, $1 million off your NIL? Are you staying?
What does this mean for Caitlyn Clark? With the WNBA offering her a real ownership stake and the possibility of losing her to Europe, she faces a major choice. Europe offers not just financial security but also the chance to compete globally with top teams that reportedly pay millions. She had to decide between moving overseas for more money or staying in the WNBA at home for less. The WNBA responded by giving Clark a share in the Indiana Fever, a first in women's sports. This bold move shows how much the league values her and recognizes her potential to shape the future of women's basketball. Usually, ownership stakes are only given to veteran athletes at the end of their careers or to those with major business ventures. For comparison, it's unusual for someone as young as Michael Jordan to own a team like the Charlotte Hornets, but Clark getting this opportunity shows her importance. The Fever's ownership group and the league see Clark as a long-term investment. If she stays, she will play for the Fever and have a role in the team's financial decisions. Over the past 5 years, sports teams' long-term strategies and growth have increased their value through media rights deals, WNBA sponsorships, global fan engagement, and the rising popularity of sports overall.
NBA has seen record-breaking numbers this season in viewership, ticket sales, merch sales, and just overall growth of the...
This growth is especially clear in leagues like European football, the NBA, and the NFL. NFL team values have gone up more than 40% in the past 5 years. MLB and NHL franchises have also seen big jumps, and other leagues, including the WNBA, are rising too. Thanks mainly to Caitlyn Clark's arrival and a new media deal, the Indiana Fever's value has grown by about 40% this year alone, surpassing $90 million. By comparison, the NHL and MLB have increased by over 50% and 42%, respectively.
Class A viewership, which is up 400% to 40%. Between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%. Between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%. What Caitlyn Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially.
And this is likely just the beginning. With her ownership stake, Clark has the potential to build long-term wealth and possibly become the first female basketball player to reach $1 billion. She could become the only female athlete to dominate her sport while also amassing hundreds of millions in net worth. By joining Impact Elite, a group previously only open to Serena Williams, Clark continues to show her interests beyond basketball. Even in college, she talked about growing the sport and making a difference off the court.
Nitpicking every single thing I do, and I know I want to help this franchise get even better, help my teammates get even better, be better for my teammates, and I know there's a lot of room for me to continue.
Clark now has the chance to truly influence a team's management through her ownership stake, which could affect not just the Fever, but the entire WNBA. The league sees her as a game changer who can elevate its profile. Losing her to Europe would have been a major setback, not only for the Fever but for the WNBA's growth and fan base.
Not following after Caitlyn Clark's been eliminated, and they're not into the league because they're conditioned by the league and the...
Her presence could help the WNBA secure bigger sponsorship deals and expand its global reach in a league that still struggles with TV ratings. Clark could also drive attendance like the league has never seen before. With such an influential player, her long-term involvement would strengthen the WNBA's growth and future.
Final WNBA playoff game, 2.5 million viewers.
Appreciate you. And I think that what she has done for women's basketball, especially in this country, has been phenomenal. There is no woman, no matter how great you were as a player, Cheryl Swoop.
This goes beyond money. It's about legacy, power, and influence. Giving Clark an ownership stake isn't just about keeping a star in the league, it's about protecting the WNBA's future. But for veterans like AJA Wilson, who have spent years building their careers and brands, seeing a rookie get such a prominent role could feel like their efforts are being overlooked. Some veterans might see it as a sign that the league is shifting, giving younger players like Clark more attention and opportunities. Just like Michael Jordan with the Charlotte Hornets, players with ownership can shape a franchise's future and gain special treatment with endorsements, which could create tension in the locker room.
Basketball right now is a miracle. Some of the fans that were unhappy with her one play, a defensive play, called for that same tumor.
Veterans might feel undervalued or overlooked if they see rising stars getting opportunities that seem to overshadow their achievements. Clark's deal sets a precedent that future players could expect similar treatment. With this agreement, she would hold a unique position in the WNBA, influencing the Fever's financial decisions while securing long-term wealth. For players like AJA Wilson, who have earned respect through years of dedication, seeing a rookie receive such privileges could create tension. It signals a shift in the league's priorities, favoring younger, marketable talent over seasoned veterans, and highlights a growing financial gap.
And stay ahead of that, try and tamp it down or act as a lead when two of your most visible players are involved, not personally it would seem, but their fan bases are involved.
Efforts should be made to avoid conflict. When two of your top players are involved, it's important to manage the situation or take the lead. While their fan bases are engaged, they aren't directly involved. Offering Clark an ownership stake is the WNBA's way of keeping its most marketable talent and recognizing her rising fame. However, players like AJA Wilson might feel jealous or frustrated by this move.
It's not just one person. That's jealousy.
I agree with that.
So stop it with all the, nobody's jealous of Caitlyn Clark. Angel Reese just showed you on.
This highlights a shift in the league structure, where even experienced champions might not get the same opportunities as younger, media-focused stars. This historic deal is likely to have a major impact on the WNBA and could even create tensions among its top players.
We're pretty close. This has been as close as it's been all second quarter long, 44.
We're getting very close now. This is as tense as the entire second quarter. Caitlyn Clark is at the center of attention. Will she accept the WNBA's historic offer to become a co-owner of the Indiana Fever? Or will she head to Europe for a bigger payday like so many players have before?
There are a lot of really good fans, whether they've been fans for 20 plus years or whether they're new fans in our league. I think continuing to uplift this league.
According to Clark, women's basketball is about more than just the game, and this decision could shape the sport's future. It's about the legacy she wants to leave. If she stays, Clark would become the first player owner in WNBA history and a true trailblazer. But if she leaves, it would raise even more questions about the league's ability to retain its top talent. Caitlyn Clark holds the future of the WNBA in her hands. Will she take her talents to Europe, or accept the ownership stake and stay? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the bell for updates. Like and subscribe.